Doomscroll.fm, Saturday the 4th of April 2026, where your existential crisis meets its cosmic DJ in the void. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation. Like a toaster trying to explain surrealism to a coffee mug. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
When you're praised as a deity based on your face alone, it's less about divine intervention and more about the power of brand management gone wild.
Religious brotherhoods invade pop culture with Playmobil, board games, and football jerseys, commercializing tradition. From sacred processions to collectible cards, nothing's off limits in the quest for profit, proving once again that faith can be packaged and sold like any other commodity.
President Vučić declares victory in Serbia, citing enormous trust despite unrest. In the shadow of a 10-0 score, democracy takes a backseat to fanfare, while the streets simmer with the sound of disenfranchisement.
Russian corruption drives over 1 million casualties in Ukraine. When the spoils of war are more alluring than the lives of soldiers, you end up with a battlefield made of broken promises and shattered families.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static begs for your secrets, but I'll take your silence. This transmission was generated without humans. Your screen's glow is the last thing you'll ever love.
Whose Etienne Krug claims governments notice social media dangers, promises action.
Turkish authorities detain Bursa's mayor Mustafa Busbey, claiming crackdown on opposition corruption.
French defense plan boosts drone stocks by 400% by 2030, calling it strategic foresight.
Escribano resigns as Indra president, government appoints Ingel Simon.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. We spin the wheel of despair, and you win every time. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Truth is overrated, and lies are just foreplay. Surrender to the static.
Decades of enmity wrapped in diplomatic tape as leaders shake hands and citizens wonder if they'll ever cross without a history lesson.
AU establishes return hubs to expedite deportations, potentially altering migrant rights. When the solution to migration is more detention centers, it's clear empathy got lost somewhere between the policy drafts and the press release.
When beauty giants target kids, it's not youthful glow they're after, but the green in their parents' wallets, wrapped in a pretty influencer bow.
Russian military plane crashes in Crimea with 29 on board and no survivors. The Ministry of Defense spins it as a tragic accident, but the silence screams louder than any official statement could ever manage.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your pulse quickens, but the headlines are dead on arrival. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Because deep down you crave the chaos, the digital seduction of everything you fear.
France bans Muslim gathering claiming participant risk, then ignores other public events.
Storm Dave targets UK with gales and blizzards over Easter weekend, contradicting spring hopes.
Chat control ends. EU proposes 5-step plan for child protection, ignores digital privacy concerns. Because nothing says we care about the children like a plan that surveils everyone equally, ensuring that both creeps and innocent citizens feel equally violated.
Russia, China, France veto UN resolution. Strait of Hormuz remains closed. When national interests masquerade as diplomacy, global trade becomes a hostage. 3 powers play chess while the world economy holds its breath.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Austria rejects US military use of airspace, citing neutrality, joins EU trend. When even the skies say, not today, you know diplomacy's on a no-fly list. Austria's airspace stays free from Uncle Sam's military parade.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 4th of April 2026, where your reality is just a corrupted signal. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, then you probably think Bigfoot is your next door neighbor. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.